Thank you for joining JayBuc Game Tech once again. This is your host JayBuc, and we bring you to episode 7. Today I wanted to talk about something that nobody's really been talking about other than the first news that came out from it, and that's the Microsoft Build Conference a few days ago. They put out a lot of good information as to what Microsoft's interpretation of what next gen is and what Xbox One platform is and how the platform is built on Windows. And I think a lot of people are doing a lot of speculations as to what's going to happen with certain devices and how they plan on getting apps to it, but it's already laid out. A lot of people in the gaming community don't know a lot about development, so this conference kind of got bypassed other than the first information with the cloud computing and the game they had running with the cloud assist. So in this conference, Frank Savage describes how the Xbox One OS works. So they had a hard time determining, how everything should function, where you have, the system has to load resources, you have the game going on, you have to figure out how to get that game running and also have it run seamlessly with another part of the system. So they created 3 operating systems, and it's really interesting to see how this works. And if you look at the video above, it shows the slide that they had at the Microsoft Build Conference. Another interesting thing about this keynote is that it details how everything is running Windows 8. So the exclusive partition that's running the game, and you can see that on the right side where you have the game, that's just a stripped down version of Windows 8, just that they cut everything out of. And the left side where you see the shared partition where it has to load the shell, the low-level OS, where that's just the kernel that the system uses, and the shared apps. All of this is running Windows 8. So that's important to know, because what this conference is all about is showing you how you're going to get apps from the computer, from mobile devices, and bring all of those to work together, especially to the Xbox One. Now, this really sets Microsoft ahead of the competition, because with everything running the Windows runtime environment, it makes it so that they would spend a lot less time in development, and things could be easily ported over or just working without having to build another team, cost in development, and things of that nature. Another good point that he makes is that having everything on the Windows runtime environment makes so that new technology can be easily adapted into this console, or not even just the console, but anything that is Windows based. If my prediction is correct, and Microsoft is really playing around with the Oculus Rift to see what they can do, especially since one of their demos at the Build Conference was having a program running WebGL and converting that to an Oculus Rift formatted display. This would be one of the new technologies that would work perfectly with this new format. Just something to think about. I'll leave a link to that Build Conference keynote in the description. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next episode.